You can now add partial take profits to your trades, decide whether you would like to multiply or add to the volume in the grid, and create your own custom hedging strategy with the ManHedger. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add partials, the changes made to the grid mode, and how you can implement your own hedging strategy with the ManHedger EA. Let's get started. There is now a new Advanced button on the dialog. You can activate the Advanced panel by clicking this button. If the panel is active, the trade or the order you would like to place could have partial take profits, stop losses, or an automatic break-even level. But if you cannot see this pop-up panel here, the Open Trade button will only take the base parameters into account. You can add additional take profits by activating the radio buttons of the corresponding partials in this panel, but first the parameters need to be valid. This column is responsible for the actual value of the partials. You can select whether you would like to specify the partial levels in points or in the percentage of the start price. Here you can set the volume of the partials. This value is always in lots. The partial take profits need to be smaller than the actual take profit of the trade, and it's just the same with the partial stop losses. The second criteria is that the volume sum of the partials has to be less than the volume of the trade. If, for example, I would want to close half of the trade at 25 points of profit, I can do this simply by filling out the parameters here and clicking the radio button. I can add a partial stop loss just the same. Whenever you display these trades on the chart, you can see the partials inside the box. These levels are also drag enabled. The automatic break-even can also be set, but it cannot be displayed on the chart. You can set this as a level in points or in the percentage of the balance. Now if I click the open button, the trade will have these partial levels and the automatic break-even level as well. The grid mode got some upgrades as well. First of all, you can now select whether you would like to specify the volume cap of the strategy or the starting lot size. In order to do that, you can now select between cap and start in this selection box. If cap is selected, the total volume in the grid can be specified. This way the EA calculates the volume at each level. If, however, the start is selected, the starting volume of the grid can be set, and the other volumes will be calculated based on that. Another change made was that you can now choose between two options when setting the volume step parameter: multiplication or addition. When multiplication is selected, you can set the multiplication factor between the volume of the orders in the grid, just the same as it used to be. If addition is selected, you can set the amount of volume to be added to the orders in the grid, so basically the volume difference of the orders. If, for example, I would like to run a strategy where the starting volume is 0.05 lots and 0.01 lots should be added each time a new trade is opened in the grid, I just select start and addition, specify my parameters and click run. As simple as that. The most important novelty in this update is a new mode, the hedge mode. Many of you have asked whether it is possible to run a hedging strategy that does not increase the volume or that can recover losing trades. Is it even possible to add a new trade to an existing strategy? The answer was no until now. A new hedging strategy is now possible with the ManHedger EA. Before explaining the strategy, I must add that this was not my idea. I only programmed it because some of you have asked for it. This idea belongs to a trader who has a YouTube channel called Forex Hedging, and he explains this kind of strategy at length. He probably does a better job explaining the strategy than I do, so I recommend watching his video. Now let's look into the strategy. First, there are two pending orders with the same volume, a buy stop and a sell stop. If any of these is hit, we hope that the price goes further and it reaches the take profit level before activating the other order. If this happens, we simply close out the trade with profits and either start the strategy again or simply take the profit and leave satisfied. If, however, the price, instead of going further in the same direction, goes against our trade and the other order is activated, a hedging trade will be opened with the same volume in the other direction. Now we wait until the price again reaches one of the take profit levels, where we close out the profitable trade and a part of the closing trade so that we can put some money in our pocket. After that, squeezing mode is activated. A new pending short order is sent under the price with the remaining long volume and the same distance that the original buy stop and sell stop had. This order will act like a pending stop order. Whenever the price goes up, it will keep the same distance, squeezing the price between the buy and the sell stop. If the price is reached, the whole process is repeated as before, only changing the take profit level of the sell order. If the price is stuck between the buy and the sell trades, it is wise to build a new hedge from the inside, doing everything just the same as before, but now with levels closer to the start price. Building from the inside will change the distance used for squeezing to the distance between buy and sell levels that are used for the building from the inside. With the ManHedger, a strategy like this can be created easily. The first parameters needed are the buy level and the sell level. This is where the strategy will place the orders. Then there is the volume used for these orders. You can set the volume in a monetary amount specifying the margin used for one of the trades, in lots, or in the percentage of the balance. The volume now is the volume of a single trade. These three parameters can be used to build from the inside as well. You can then set the take profit of the buy and sell trades in price or in points. The gain per lot parameter is responsible for the amount of money you would like to put in your pocket when closing out a hedge. This means that if a buy trade reaches the take profit level, part of the sell trade will be closed as well, so that the given value is reached by the sum of profits and losses. You can also set the amount of money you would like to make on the strategy. If this is reached, all trades will be closed. If this parameter is 0, the strategy will keep running until you stop it. Another huge advantage of the ManHedger is that you can easily add trades to the hedging batch if you want them to act like they were part of the strategy. This way you can easily add trades you want to recover or trades that can help the hedging procedure. You just simply have to write the ticket number in this text box, then click Add to Strategies Batch, and you will be able to see the strategy's parameters and the trade tickets in the Expert tab. The new hedge mode, the partial take profits, and the improved grid mode open a ton of new ways to use the ManHedger EA. My aim is to empower traders with this professional trading tool, which becomes day by day better and better, and will one day be the best trading tool on the MQL marketplace. The price of the EA is now at $63, but this will be increased in the future, so if you don't have it, I would recommend testing it for free as soon as possible. I will have a link in the description below where you can download the demo from. Now that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, hope you have enjoyed. If you would like to see more videos about my trading with the ManHedger, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.